Oh, you want me to move over? Alright.
I got you, fam.
Okay.
Alright. So.
Streamer is helping me. Commentating. We got Cal and CNA. I don't know.
That's not CNA, that's Nestle.
Nestle. Alright.
I put in the wrong name.
Alright, we got Cal on Fox's best
But
character.
thankfully we're not going to have hand warmers. So Nestle is interesting because he can't seem to come up, like he's a newer player. He's been playing for, I think, less than a year.
Alright.
But he switches a lot. He switches a lot of characters. He gets in like an Ices mood, and he's like, I'm going to play Ices, and I'm going to master Ices. I'm going to do really well. And then he just drops Ices. And then he'll be like, no, I'm going to play Fox. I'm going to be a really good Fox main, and it's going to be awesome. And he gets to a point where he's almost competent with that character.
Then
and like
stops.
he could make some really good growth with that character. It's okay. I got to fuddle with things. He could be making a lot of really good growth with that character.
Right.
But he just kind of drops it. And so he has a really strong understanding of the neutral for a newer player. But he still is getting used to the kit of each of these characters. So
there's Cal popping off with the combo. He's getting those up airs together.
Yeah. So Cal is an experienced player. He gets a lot of practice with KJH. So shout outs to @spot.shine. Love you. But man, your boy is kind of he's destroying us. We actually had, if you're following our number 2 player Dirt has his own stream. Cal was over for a couple of nights, and it was Reese, our number 2, our number 3, and our number 1 player all just in a rotation with him, and Cal was just running over everybody.
Right. He has almost wins over he has close games at least with Drug Fox, West Balls. This is for people who don't know him, and he's been playing lots of pro players. I think his best game was that West Balls game. It was last stock, last hit. It's pretty crazy.
Still lost though. So
yeah, that's true. That's true.
An L is an L, dude.
An L is an L.
Okay, good edge hop.
It's 2 stocks down.
This is a lot closer than
good.
I thought this was going to be, and I think that might be because Cal is trying to do some really silly shenanigan stuff instead of just ending the game.
Oh, here it might be another one. Oh, that was good.
That was great spacing, just a little bit late.
Right. Probably has a edge guard.
Oh. I think that Nestle actually, Nestle has been doing a really good job with being unpredictable at the ledge, like as recovering. So he actually only went to the ledge, I think, a couple times, and then he would recover high a lot of the time. So, but his high recoveries were actually pretty scattered. So he would go to the platform sometimes. He would go on stage sometimes, which is just good instincts from a kid who just started playing.
Right.
So.
1 year, that's good. If you don't want to go to the ledge every time because you get grabbed, they grab the ledge, instantly dead.
Cal, don't. He's a boy. Don't. I mean, Cal's also a boy, but
Cal's people think he's like 12 or 13. He's actually 17.
16.
16.
Pretty sure he's 16.
Okay, he's almost.
I think he's just old enough to
drive.
drive.
Be the kill. Oh, yeah. What do you think of the Sheik Marth matchup?
Definitely. I feel like it's a Marth favor.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
Why is that?
It has to do with, I mean, it just for me at least, because I had played Sheik for a while, and I was just like, I felt really frustrated with the disjointed hitboxes.
Right.
But
he has those up throw into straight up tippers, other things like that. Tipper up tilts, I'm saying.
Yeah. So Cal actually...
Lots of spot dodges here. Kind of silly.
He's a boy. This is round 1, winner's side. So,
right.
Or actually, it's after the buys round. So if you go to challenge, you'll say round 2. But I don't know. Old school players will always say that like the buys round doesn't really count as a round. So anyway.
Right. He has 95%. Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was saying, hoping he can get at least a kill.
That's
here.
almost disheartening.
Yeah,
though, right?
Like you didn't even get your kill.
I didn't even get to finish that stock off.
1 kill.
And so it's like, oh, I only got 3 stocks. Well, he SD'd one of those stocks, and you're like, oh.
Right. It's kind of an interesting option there to go to the platform.
There you go.
I feel like Marth needs to stay grounded, especially against Sheik. She has that rising fair, and she can just like back up.
So you saw because we have these fancy schmancy controller capture things, Nestle was actually doing something that you really don't want to do when you mash. So he was mashing buttons and dash dancing left-right, or kind of like mashing left-right, but that can buffer an input you don't want upon release. And it can put you in a really bad position. So if you just do buttons or just do control stick, you're more often going to be in a position that you can punish the person that might release you early.
Right.
But as we kind of guessed, Cal took away that game